Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly tarot reading for April. This is for Virgo Sun and Rising. While this is a general reading, I try to get as specific as I can. I use the traditional Celtic cross spread. It's what my clients prefer, but it's also, I think it gives the best full picture. My personal readings usually last an hour, but I'm gonna try to keep this condensed to 15 minutes. So we're gonna go over a lot. You'll notice I use a little bit of astrology, obviously tarot, and my guides for the readings. And I'm here to spread good energy and love. Be so grateful if you can help spread that energy by liking and subscribing. Now, April is a huge month. I don't even have to if you follow astrology, you know that it's a big month. There's a lot happening. The new moon, we just had that yesterday, March 31st. It was in Aries. We can still feel the energy of that. That's going to affect usually like the first 2 weeks of the month. And Venus enters Pisces on the 5th. One big thing is Jupiter is conjuncting Neptune on the 12th in Pisces. Now, just real quick, I'm going to spend a little time talking about this because this is a once in a lifetime rare alignment. We are very fortunate to live through this, okay? It hasn't happened since 1856. And during that time, it was the beginning of a new era. It was just a huge creative revolution in terms of the arts, in terms of imagination, the pioneering movement. 1856 is the year Freud was born. It was the year that Tesla was born. There was a lot happening around that time. Also, we have a Libra full moon on the 16th, and then the sun enters Taurus on the 19th. Lastly is the solar eclipse in Taurus at the end of the month. So as you can see, this is a huge month. And so I'm going to go ahead and start your reading to see what is in store for Virgo. Okay, Virgo for April. Interesting. All right, so it seems like, okay, the heart of the matter, let me just put these cards down. You pulled the Five of Cups. And so the Five of Cups really represents disappointment and loss. So you could be going through something that recently happened that has really disappointed you to the point that you are harping on it and you are obsessing over it and you cannot let go of it for some reason. It had such an emotional impact that it is still resonating within you, okay? And so one of the things that I would like for you to do is try to flip any of your thoughts that are attached to it in a positive way, okay? And I know that's such a weird thing to say and it's such a hard thing to do, but for example, if you, let's just say your name is Susie and you got a really bad score on a test, instead of dwelling on how that impacted you emotionally, flip your way of thinking and say, I did my best, and the next time I'm going to do so much better. Reinforce that positivity within you because what's happening, and the other reason I say that is because you did get the Hanged Man as well, okay? And so one of the things that the cards are saying and the guides are saying right now is that moving into April, there could be a situation that happens. And that disappoints you. And it could, I'm getting a strong message that it's happening now and you're going through the middle of it now. The Hanged Man is a card where this man felt stuck. And so he was doing things over and over, the same pattern, okay? He was following this circle of pattern that was getting him nowhere. So he literally put himself upside down to look at things in a new perspective. And that's what I was saying earlier in terms of positivity is like you need to put your, it would be great if you put yourself in a position where you can look at things in a positive way, okay? Or look at things in a new perspective, as in whatever happened or whatever experience you were going through, see how you can spin that in terms of a lesson you learned or something that's going to empower you instead. All right. Um, there's some really strong energy here in terms of loss. And one other thing that I want to mention is that the Five of Cups, you can see he's looking at the spilled cups. He's so focused on the disappointment that he's experiencing and the loss he's experiencing, he can't even see the cups behind him, okay? And then all you want to do is, in this situation, is cross the bridge and look forward. And that's what I say to a lot of my clients is, let's not look at the past. We need to look at the future. We need to look forward. And there's a lot of cards where, a lot of the characters in the cards are looking back. The good thing is, like, what's on your head, you did pull the Eight of Cups, okay? And so this is sort of a man sneaking in the night under the moonlight, okay, in darkness. And the good news is that you do want to move forward, okay? You do want to move forward this month, and you do want to get over what's happening. So that's already really great because you're aware of the situation. You're aware that you can move forward from this emotional, emotional matters that are happening. Just trust your intuition, trust your gut a little more. I think that it's hard to trust our gut when our head is so clouded with other things. So that's one of the messages of this cards is really trusting your gut and your judgment and making sure that you're aligned in a way that you are moving in a path forward where you don't have to bring all this, all the challenges and emotional matters with you moving into April. You also pulled, there's a lot of there's two fives here, but you also pulled the Five of Wands. And so this is just indicating there is some sort of conflict that did happen. Deep down inside, you still are dwelling on it. And I am getting the feeling it's happening now. You're in the middle of it. For some of you, there could be a chance that something does happen. If there's any time it happens, it will probably be this week, okay? It'll be around the 4th because Mars is conjuncting Saturn in Aquarius. And the feeling that I'm getting is that it is a really deep conflict that you're struggling with. I'm getting the family is the message that I'm getting, a lot of family, and I'm getting relationships, but and it seems to involve money for a lot of you, okay? I'm getting messages of money. And I'm getting messages, you could have lost money, someone could have taken money, you could have, maybe your business didn't work out, or, you lost your business, or you lost your job. There's something around money here, okay? So we do want to move forward. The thing about the Five of Wands is that I tell my clients that one thing about the Five of Wands, I'm going to bring it up closer again. You can see them fighting. They're all fighting with their wands. The one thing about this card is that even though they're fighting and there's major conflict happening, you can see the wands are in the air. They are not hitting each other. Meaning this is just a senseless, dumb fight. Okay, this conflict. And so whatever is happening, you don't want to exacerbate it. You want to come to peace with it and move forward in whatever way that you can. Another reason, so you did pull the Four of Pentacles. This came up in your past, and that's another reason why I think that it has to involve money, is because the Four of Pentacles is a guy who is, I wouldn't say stingy is the right word, but he's guarding his money. in a really tight way. And he's, this card has several meanings, all related to money. It could be that you were saving up for something and you had to use the money for, an unexpected expense. But in the end, there is some sort of loss that is tied to money that is happening or may happen, and you're aware that it may happen. Again, I see it happening in the first week of April, but listen, here's good news. You pull the Six of Pentacles. You can see this is all about help, right? This is all about charity. This is all about altruism. This really, and this is in your future section. So, and you can see how it's all about balance too. So whatever happened in this situation that you're going through right now, or that you may go through, something that you're aware that could be happening, or something that may have been going on for a while now, it is going to come to an end and you are going to be in a better place. This is a very positive card. The Six of Pentacles is a very, he's literally sharing his wealth, okay? So it just means that things are going to, of course, balance out because he is holding the scale in his other hand. So I would really focus on moving forward from this situation. That is so funny because you pulled the Strength card. And that is my advice to you, is just to have more strength, have more courage. Listen, the universe is on your side. As you can see, the infinity symbol is over her head, and that is just my way of saying that you are protected by the universe. And the universe is going to give you that strength, but you're going to have to want that strength, and you're going to have to want that courage, and you're going to have to utilize that. We all have free will. We can do whatever we want, right? But in order for you to move forward in a better place where you don't have to worry or stress about this anymore, is if you do have the courage to, move forward and maybe even speak up if it is a certain situation that deals with someone particularly. What's really crazy is that, speaking of money, there is a lot happening in regard to money, astrologically too, because it's everything's in your, the new moon, and everything that's in Aries right now, Mercury and the new moon, and even the sun, that is your eighth house. That's your eighth house of other people's money. So you are gonna there's going to be clarity and messages around that in the first half of the month. So be ready to tackle those matters in a positive way, because you are going to find that strength, and you need to find that strength. And I think that you pull the Four of Swords. Four is all about order, right? This is all about order and stability, and this card in particular is about healing, okay? And you do have protection, and this is what's coming up in your external factors area. So you may want to find some ways of meditating. Maybe there's a place around you. Maybe you have a support system. You can go to them, or maybe you just need to find that time to really tune into whatever situation is happening and find the solutions in a very practical way. Again, this is leading to the help coming your way, and it's helping build your courage, okay? And listen, you pull the Ace of Cups. This is your biggest hope, is to just be emotionally fulfilled and overjoyed. And the other reason why I tell you not to worry is because you pull the Queen of Pentacles as your last card, the final outcome, okay? Queen of Pentacles is obviously, she's done really well for herself, okay? This is a really strong card. This is all about money. This is all about victory. This is all about financial success. This is all about financial abundance. This is the final outcome, all right? So you may go through some moments of feeling that you've lost something, or maybe that there was something financially that happened. But as we move into the latter half of the month with all this activity in Taurus, which is your ninth house of, expanding the mind, like, wow, that's going to help bring in the money and put you in a situation, more financial stability. That's great. Okay. Now, I want you to just use your energy into bringing more positive affirmation to yourself, and spend more time focusing less on the challenges and the conflicts and the disappointment, and focus more on how you are such a strong person and you are going to get out of that situation, and everything's going to be fine. Okay? And so one last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for every week. Again, I said that there's so much activity happening in April, so let's see what's going on the first week of April. You pull the Two of Swords, okay? And so again, this goes back to this entire situation. There might be a situation where this is more about you, and the energy that I'm picking up is there's probably a decision that you have to make that you're avoiding, or that you don't want to make. You're going to have to make that decision. And again, you're going to have to trust your intuition, okay? So this is all about the decision making, choices. She's holding the two swords. She's blindfolded, all right? And so the message I'm getting is that it is a decision that you are avoiding, and you need to make that decision. And I think that that's going to actually help you in the long run in so many ways, is being able to finally make that decision. Ace of Wands, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this is the second week of April. This is the week that Jupiter is conjuncting Neptune on the 12th in Pisces. Mercury is entering Taurus. Again, that is your ninth house expansion. Ace of Wands. Ace is the biggest card of change in the minor arcana. Wands is enterprise, it's career. Look to here for some really amazing news. Something is going to come out of the blue for you. The universe is giving you an amazing opportunity, okay? Third week of April with the Libra full moon, Sun entering Taurus in your ninth house, Knight of Cups. So this is really interesting. I think that you're going to become a little bit more emotionally in a really good place, but also you're going to just have these moments of imagination and creativity. And it could also be, I'm getting a big thing. I know this is a lot career focused, but there could be someone coming in. If you're looking for relationships, there could be someone coming in. I mean, Knight of Cups is the traditional fairy tale style knight in shining armor, but it means a lot of other things. But we all love the Knight of Cups. He's very gentle, he's very kind, he's very passionate, he's all about love. And so this is a very emotionally driven card. Wow, okay. The last week of April, when Venus is conjuncting Jupiter in Pisces, remember. And then we have the eclipse in Taurus, the end of the month, and you got the Three of Cups. Celebration time. This is all about celebrating. Okay. So in summary, you may have some hiccups along the way in April, but you know what to do. You know you have to be strong. You know who you are. And you are amazing, and you're going to be able to get through this. It is such a temporary thing, this challenge of yours, because in the end, remember, you got the Queen of Pentacles also, like in your future card, the Six of Pentacles. These are all strong cards. Money coming to you in some terms of help, and then the Ace of Wands, new opportunity. Lastly, you're going to be able to celebrate the last week of April. So that is your reading. Feel free to leave comments. I'm very excited to hear what happens. If you like the reading, please like and subscribe. That helps me out so much. I just started this YouTube, so it would mean a lot to me. And I will see you next week. So because I do weekly readings, but if I don't see you next week, have a great month. And yeah, thank you so much.